Right, she's fucking falling asleep again.
I think Jesus Christ. Someone over there poke her.
Edie.
What, 21? 21?
No, it's not 21 again. No, it's not. No. Okay, fine. Right, so.
I win.
You're on our call, dear. You've decided to get back on our call.
There we go.
What? Birdie? What the hell you doing in Vegas?
No, you're not in Vegas, dear. You're back home.
Oh, sweetheart.
Right. Fine. No, you're not in Vegas. You're back home, right?
Yep, you don't drink yourself. Oh boy.
No, don't add more to it, dear.
Well, when in Rome.
Fine. What? Great. All right. So we've got 2 bloody sots on my hands. Fine. Well.
I do not like this.
Get your drink in it.
Oh.
I tell you what the problem is, Bertie. You've got 2 glasses on sale, so you can't fucking see what you're drinking.
Well, I think it's one of them Australian beers. I'll tell you what, if Foster's is Australian for beer, I think it's actually Australian for piss water. This is terrible.
Right, but Foster's is...
What are you drinking?
Yes.
Huh?
What are you drinking? It's so dark in here, everybody.
That's
like nighttime in here.
You've got your shades on, Edie. You've got your
I've got
shades.
what?
Your shade.
The shade?
Your sunglasses.
We're throwing the sun. What?
You got glasses on.
I have. Yes, I need glasses to see, Birdie.
Yeah, you got the dark ones on.
Oh, right. All right. Okay. I gotta put my regular glasses on then.
Right. No, dear.
God.
Right. No.
You got a little sunburn.
You're a little bit red. You're looking a little bit tomatoey. No, dear. No. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. This is a human version of a train wreck. No, dear. No, dear. That's not.
Okay.
That's not quite right.
What is it the kids say? You're a hot mess.
Yes, you're right. You are a hot mess. No.
Oh, I did it.
Turn them
no,
around.
They're not all correctly.
Turn them. There you go.
There we go.
Ow.
All right. Now it's a lot lighter in here.
Right.
Ow.
Oh, are you sure you should be continuing on with the drink, dear?
Oh yeah, it helps with the hangover.
Well, it's true.
Right, but I heard there that we had to get you out of jail, did we? We had to get you out of jail again, a second time on your vacation yesterday, right?
Yes.
Right. We didn't see one judge, but we saw 2. I had to be a character witness. I haven't been in the courts of law in years. Not since I've retired.
Well, you was on vacation.
I was on vacation.
Oh, that's nice. Where did you go to Florida?
I don't remember where I went. I went all over the place. I do remember New Orleans, though. That's where I got these babies.
Oh, put in a little work for him, did you, sister?
Yes, I did. That's the first time I got arrested because I thought it was Mardi Gras. It was not Mardi Gras.
Oh, well. Yep. Flashing the old eggs on a barn door.
And then I had to hitchhike because my grandbaby, I don't know what happened, but we got split up.
You got split up because you decided to get yourself arrested.
You lost a child?
No,
he lost me.
He's a bloody grown man, but she decided to get herself arrested, so he just gave up. He gave up, Edie. He went home.
No, he lost me.
In the jail. You went
to jail. the lost and found.
No, dear. The jail's not oh, fine. It's quite
So what do we all do? What are we all doing here? Bertie, what are we doing here? What's happening today? Why are we on the computers?
Well, I think we're doing one of them online reunions or Something, I don't know.
Well, we're trying to play the game.
We're a reunion.
No.
No, we're trying to play the Dungeons and the Dragons.
Oh, we're doing that still? Shit.
Well, right.
Oh,
Oh.
what do we? Well, we haven't played that in years.
Wow, I haven't played that. Jesus Christ. What's it been, like a month or 10?
It's been a little bit of a
No,
while. Right.
I feel like I know. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I played anything.
Well, you played the slots a while in Vegas, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I won. I won big in Vegas.
All right. How much did you win then? Go on.
I don't
How much did you win with the sluts?
With the sluts? Oh, you mean those thunder boys? The thunders from down, the strip show they got there. That thunder.
From down under.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. They definitely had thunder down under, Mavis. Let me tell you.
Is that
what.
right? Did you go to the after party, dear? Did you have yourself a good old time?
I tried to get backstage, but I pretended like I didn't know where I was going, and to be honest, I didn't, because I was drunk as a skunk. But that didn't work. That did not work. They saw through it all.
Did you spend any amount of time not drunk?
Nope.
Did you see that feller get eaten by that tiger?
Oh, I know. Did that happen?
I don't know. I think so.
That happened while I was there.
Maybe. When did that happen?
I don't know what you're talking about, Bertie. I think you're high.
Right. I have a bit of a question. Did you just ask, did you see the man that got eaten by the tiger?
Yeah, that Roy.
Right, no, but if he's been eaten, then you won't be seeing him. Right?
I don't follow.
No, I'm not following either, Mavis. What are you talking about?
If there's a person that's been eaten by a tiger,
I think that she needs to have some alcohol, and then she might understand what we're saying here.
You know, I've got my whiskey right here. I've got my whiskey right here.
In a mason jar, fancy.
Right, well, I'm a classy lass. No.
You're a classy broad here.
Thank you, dear. No. If a person's been eaten by a tiger, then they're not here anymore. They've been eaten. Right?
No, that's only if they got eaten all the way.
Yeah, and they could have only got partially eaten. Like, remember when there was that incident with that cow, Bertie?
Well, are we talking about the one where I got the cow eye?
No, when the cow was partially eaten.
Oh.
There was
because you broke the fence and you didn't tell Daddy that you broke the fence, and then the wolves got in.
Well, that cow was delicious though.
Yeah, well we had to put it out of its misery.
Wow.
But it was only partially ate.
Stomach.
Yeah, they only ate part of it, so it was still there, like that Roy guy.
Well, and you don't eat the cow anyway, so.
Right.
Yeah.
So the wolves had half of the cow, and you had the other half.
Well, yeah, we had to put it out of its misery.
About 3/18 of the cow, I'd say.
3/18 of a cow. That's the first time I've ever heard you use math, Bertie. I'm quite impressed.
What happened?
I said that's the first time I've ever heard you use math. That's quite impressive.
I think he was just saying numbers.
He's just saying, right, all right. Well, you were just saying numbers earlier, to be fair, as soon as you're woken up. What does 21 got to do with anything, Edie?
It's blackjack, Mavis.
Well, I don't play blackjack. What is
well,
blackjack?
Then we're gonna, you know what? Then all right, Bertie, come pick me up, and we're gonna go pick up Mavis, and we're gonna go play some blackjack.
You know I'm like 3 states away, right?
All right.
Well, what the hell are you doing so far away?
Well, that's where he lives,
Well, I fucking
Edie.
live here. I mean,
Since when? Since when, Bertie?
Since we was kids?
You,
I'm quite
we're not
concerned.
living in the same state.
No, dear, you're living in Illinois with me. Well, not with
Oh
me.
yeah. Oh,
but in the
that's
same
right.
state.
That's right. I'm in Illinois. I forgot. That's right. Yes.
Wow.
I'm
Bertie
very
Bertie
concerned
never
to know
left
what's in your
home.
drink. No, right. Well,
I try not to go north of the Mason-Dixon. It's just a shithole up there.
Yeah, sometimes it smells like shit up here.
Now, probably during then harvest times.
harvest. You know, there's harvest.
Yeah.
You have harvest places where you are as well. There's lots of farms down there, chicken
Oh no,
factories.
it always smells like shit here.
Oh yeah, it does, but it's shit that we're used to smelling down there.
Wow, that's our cow shit. It's like when you fart and you're like, somebody else's fart, you're like, oh, I don't like that at all. But then you do it and you're like, well, that's impressive.
I'm overwhelmed I'm overwhelmed by your metaphors, Bertie.
I know.
I really am.
No.
I'm taken aback.
It's wisdom.
You know, I'm not going to correct you. It is that fine. It's some sort of wisdom.
Because you can't.
Well, Bertie, did I visit you then?
You don't come up every now and again.
Well, no, this past trip when I was in Louisiana, did I get to visit you?
I did not see you, no.
Oh, well, then you need to call up my grandbaby. You need to tell him that next time he better stop and visit you.
Wow. I don't know that kid. I don't know what the hell he's up to.
Yeah, well, I don't. He left me alone.
He left you alone. Is that the story that we're going on?
Yes.
Edie. He can't very well climb into that cell with you. He's not the one that decided to do illegal things, is he?
Wow.
No, but he up and went home.
Well, where else is he gonna go?
After, just grateful. Bertie, you remember my grandbaby? I had to bail him out of jail because he got caught with the weed. You remember. Anytime he was in trouble, his grandma Edie was there for him, and then as soon as I'm in jail, he just runs away.
Is that the little one with the weird toes?
Yeah, it's the spoiled ass little one.
Well, I don't know how he runs with two toes, but he gets on it.
Yeah, he's very fast runner.
Well,
Why'd
he's
you
got
go
like
on-
Ninja Turtle feet.
But why'd you go on vacation with him if you don't trust him?
Well, he was going somewhere, and I wanted to go drive across the country.
All right.
Well,
I'm not going to argue with the logic that you've got there.
that's a free ride. You don't turn down a free ride.
Yeah, no, you did not turn down a free ride.
Maybe take one of those caravans for people of our age, right? Take one of those caravans next time.
Oh,
you
one
want
of
to
those
go.
buses?
Dodge
Well, no.
caravan?
Yeah, well, no, one of those buses, Bertie.
Right.
Yeah, like the little vans.
Right, the little vans
Or
that's for older
Drive.
people, more seasoned people like us. They take those vans around. They drive us all over the place. It's quite nice. I did manage to get on the wrong van one time.
I try not to go anywhere. Or do
Oh,
things.
you could take the van to the casinos, Bertie.
Right, taken straight to the casinos. And sometimes they'll have strippers on those vans. They're called trolleys.
No, there were no strippers in the car I was in.
Well, no, but
Would
I'm
they-
saying
would they
the
make 'em?
vans. What?
What?
Do they make them with strippers?
Well, they should.
Well, no.
You're goddamn right they should.
Yes,
Well,
I think
I got
they
a
should.
I got a question. How she stay vertical? If that bumping around, you get some bad road, she gonna break a hip.
Yeah. Yeah, how
Possibly,
can she?
right. Well, no. Okay, so there's vans, right? And then there's trolleys.
No.
Trolleys are the ones that have the strippers on them, right?
I used to know a fella named Charlie.
No, not Charlie. Oh, no.
Oh yeah, I remember Charlie. He's the one who sold. Yeah,
No,
he's the
Charlie.
one who sold you your first thing of weed.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Yeah,
that
he
big guy.
sold you.
He'd be looking at you and also at your tits. You just
Yes, yeah. You couldn't tell which way.
He sounds
No.
like a great guy.
Yeah.
Beach.
Yeah, he was a good friend of the family, Charlie.
Well, shame what happened to him.
What happened to Charlie? He get eaten by a gator?
No, Bertie murdered him.
No, you know them like the boats with the fan on the back.
Speedboat. A
He was trying to
motorboat.
do the Darth Vader voice into that thing, and well.
Oh well, yes, that sounds like Charlie.
Well, that's a quick way to get out of life.
Well.
Yeah. Well, I missed it. Well, damn it! But why didn't you tell me about his funeral then, Bertie?
Oh, I forgot.
Did you even go?
To where?
No, to his funeral.
Whose?
What?
Huh?
You're bloody...
What did you say?
You daft cows, you're talking about Charlie, apparently the person that decided to make friendly with the blade of a motorboat.
Oh yeah, Charlie was a hell of a guy.
Well,
He sold Bertie his first thing of weed.
Wow. I remember when he got that chocolate factory from the Willy Wonka feller.
We're going through the same
Oh
song and
yeah,
dance
with
again.
those Oompa Loompas.
Well, dibbity-doo.
Remember, Bertie, when you went and got that spray tan, you looked like a fucking Oompa Loompa.
Well, looked like the Donald Trumps.
Well, no, let's
Anybody wants
not
to look
talk
like
about
the
him.
Donald Trump?
Well, it wasn't part of the plan. It just worked out that way.
Worked
He had a
out.
coupon. Yes, he
looking
had a
like my
coupon.
glorious self came out looking like an asshole.
Right? Yeah, he had a coupon. And I told him, you don't want to do a tan with a coupon.
All right.
And he thought he was gonna come out looking like those Thunder Boys, and he came out looking like a fucking carrot.
No,
You got, you got what's called a Cheeto discount.
Yes.
Wow.
Right. An orange puff discount.
Wow.
Yes.
Do you have evidence of this tan? Now I have to see, Bertie. You have to send me pictures.
Well,
No, we burned that shit.
I think I might have one still.
All right, Edie, you're going to have to show me. It's going to have to be a date. I have to see. It's going to be a whole thing.
I went on some dates on my trip.
You went on some dates, did you?
Yes, the younger men are very interested in dating older women
In what area?
in the South.
All right, okay.
You know, they are more receptive to the grabbing their asses than the grocery boys here up in the North.
All right. So, you grabbed an arse of some young boy, right?
Several, and they were hopping in the bar, and they asked me to join them.
Were they bar hopping? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, they were hopping in the bar.
Okay, right. Okay, so, and you grabbed the arse of one of them, right?
Yes, and they were very taken with me, so we all went hopping in the bars together.
All right. So.
And then I woke up on the beach, and I was all sunburned.
Wow.
And
I don't remember what happened after.
That's what's
You had a
happened
little
now.
bit. You got a good burn going there.
Yes.
Wow.
Been putting hello to your grandbaby.
All right.
Your grandchild.
Well, that's fine. It's fine. Despite it, that's the Baxter. That's the one that decides to, you know.
Oh yes, he's the one who takes after his grandma Mavis and flashes everybody on the interwebs.
Excuse me, I haven't flashed my tits in a while. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Well, you should. That's how you get some beans.
Beans? You flash your tits and you get beans?
You get beans.
I've changed things since the time that I went
Only
out
if you're a
there.
bee cub, you get bees.
Not bees. Beans. Beans, you know. Like Jack and the Beanstalk beans.
No, beads like these. The Mardi Gras beads.
Oh, right. Right, beads. Beads. Okay, fine. No, I thought you said beans. Like a
No, not
collection
the
of
ones
beans.
that make you toot. Not the beans.
Oh, right, okay. I thought that was rather strange, considering
I
the
don't
fact
like beans.
you don't like beans.
No.
It's a miracle, you know, that you don't like beans, but you blow hot air all the time.
Well, I don't like the texture.
The texture.
No. No.
You don't like the texture of the beans.
No. They don't taste good. They're just weird. The mouthfeel is very off.
The mouth feel. You're full of these brilliant technical terms. Please keep going, Bertie. We're all ears over here.
Yeah, Birdie can tell you a lot of technical stuff.
Yeah. I'm what they call a foodie.
A foodie. Are you trying to say that you have what's called a refined palate?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And what fancy
always-
dishes have you had lately?
He was always the judge at the pie contest.
Oh,
Yeah, I
right.
got my face deep in some pie.
I don't know if that's the right type of pie, dear.
Birdie, stop that right now.
There
Well,
it is.
no, I'm
There
sorry.
it is.
What would
There it is.
Mama say?
Not much. It's a turnover in her grave.
Yeah, she's probably rolling over dead in her grave.
Well, she's already dead, Edie. Right.
Wow.
Yes.
You can't really roll over alive in the grave. I mean,
Well, I don't know. The things that you try to pull off, I'm sure someone could be jerked back into resurrection.
what about erection?
Resurrection.
Not without a pill.
No, dear. No, resurrection. You know, like Lazarus. Oh, you know,
Like Jesus, Birdie.
brought back to life. He is risen and all that.
Isn't that the name of that pool boy you got?
Jesus.
That's Jesus.
Oh, that's right.
Who's pool boy? I don't even have a
Being
pool.
silent.
No, he was when I was younger. He was my pool boy.
Oh,
No.
right. Oh, that's right.
No.
You
Yes,
dated
remember
him.
we like to watch him clean the filters.
Well, he cleaned more filters than the pool, I'll tell you that much.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Right, I think at one time we were
Get elbow
we were
deep in
both
that
dating
skimmer.
him and we didn't even realize it. We were both dating him at the same
Yes,
time.
he gave us, in terms of being a player, he gave us a run for our money. Bertie, you would be impressed.
He also did run with our money as well.
Yes, he did.
Right. He liked to wager a lot of things. He liked to do bets with us, and then we ended up losing our money because of it.
Money ain't all you lost, a bet.
No, I lost that long before Jesus.
Right. No, dear, our virginity was long gone.
Yeah, Jesus was in our 30s.
Right, he was in our third.
Yeah,
Bertie seems to think that we didn't lose our virginity until we were in our 30s.
No, Bertie, you know that was high school for me.
Wow.
What was that friend of yours name again?
Yeah.
Benny, I think, or Hank.
Hank?
Your friend Hank.
Plug you?
Yeah, Hank. Remember you beat him up because of it?
Well, Hank.
Hank.
Well,
Yeah, Hank.
You lost your
Hank-
virginity
Hank-
to a person named Hank.
Hank
Yeah.
Butterfield. Let me tell you, he could milk a cow. Oh
Yeah,
boy,
that
could
gives you
he
away.
milk a cow.
Right.
And then, yes, so, and you know, he always took a liking to me, and one night we were all out drinking in the field, and we hooked up, and then, as the kids say, they hooked it up, right?
no.
Right.
Yes,
What
and
they
then,
say.
That's what they say. They say you hooked it up, and then Bertie found out about it the next day because Hank was bragging about it in gym class.
Yeah, Hank said
Right.
he could fuck started
Yeah,
doing it.
Bertie fucking broke his damn arm.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, I suppose Hank wasn't yanking anything for a while then.
No, I couldn't get a date to save my life the whole rest of that fucking year because they were all scared of Bertie.
Bertie, why were you beating up all of these gentlemen callers?
He was trying to be a big brother, but it was really just pissing me and Fanny off. And, you know, because Fanny, she prefers the ladies. She was able to get away with shit a lot more.
Well, right.
Now, I like both ways, but in high school, I was favoring the boys more than the ladies.
Right.
Because I couldn't stand all the fucking gossip.
Right, well. So, how were you able to date in college? Without Bertie trying to find them and track them down, literally
Bertie
track
didn't
them
go
over.
to college. Bertie didn't go to college.
No, I went right into agriculture school.
Yeah.
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 You went to agriculture school. Did you learn anything? Besides hoeing around?
I run a farm.
You run a farm.
Hell yeah, I learned stuff.
He learned.
Some shit.
Yes.
Wow.
I think I've got this confused with a rumor mill. Not a farm, dear.
Wow.
No, Bertie took over the family farm, and then
Wow.
and then
Shit now.
he's on the family farm.
Oh, right. I didn't
Thinking
know.
of plowing over my crop and putting in a baseball field though, that like that feller did in that movie.
Yeah, no, but Bertie, you don't plow the field no more, Bertie.
Oh shit, I don't. But
No, your son better be fucking plowing because that's what he told me.
he's plowing something, but it ain't the field.
Well, you're gonna have a damn heart attack, Bertie.
You're not as young as you used to be.
Yes. You taking your medicine.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
No, Bertie, you gotta take it every day.
It's every day. It's a daily ritual. You can't just take it when you feel like it.
They say to take it once a day, but then I can't remember if I took it, and I don't want to take it too much because I don't want to get too good-brained.
It's not for your brain, you idiot. It's for your heart.
But,
Bertie, set an alarm, dear. You set a bloody alarm for your medication. You know,
what medication?
the heart medication, dear. The medication that you take so you don't have a heart attack.
Yeah, I take that every now and again.
No, oh, here we go again. No, dear. No. Set an alarm. You set an alarm to remind yourself to take the medication. And to bloody breathe at this rate.
Why are you drinking that piss?
Apparently he's just found it.
I ain't drinking it no more. It's done.
Right, well, Turkey has said that you might need to be getting a pill box.
A what?
Oh, yes. Oh, Turk D said you need a pill box, Bertie.
A pill box?
Pill box.
You know, a 10, and then you put pills in it, right? Or you
What kind of
or
pill?
you can get the plastic long thing that has the days on it, right? And then you take it out on the day that you know. That's how it works.
Bertie, you got any more alcohol? I done drank mine.
I don't know.
How is he
Might
going to
have
give you the
fun.
alcohol, Edie?
Bertie, can you bring that over here?
He doesn't live in our state, dear.
Yeah. Alright. I'll load it up in the truck and drive it out.
Yeah, drive it up in the truck.
It's gonna be like 8 hours.
All right, I'll wait. I'll wait. We want to meet halfway. I'll get my car. You want to meet halfway?
That is a great idea. We should both get behind the wheel of an automobile right now.
No, you
Yes,
shouldn't.
I think that's
No.
all right. That's settled. I need to
Edie,
find my car keys.
Edie, you daft cow, you got arrested twice now for drunk and disorderly conduct.
Mavis, can you come here and find my car keys?
I will bloody well not. Come and find your keys. I'll come there and I'll hide them.
Well, fine.
Oh, you know, Bertie,
Trick or
you know
play.
what? Well, yeah, then screw. Then, yeah. Whatever made you against sibling bonding?
Wow.
What? No, it's got nothing to do with bonding. It's got everything to
family
do
values.
with sibling
There's
death.
no family
If you-
values.
If you drive, right, and you've had a bit to drink, you can't even remember what state you're in, let alone where you're located right now. Do you think it's really a good idea to get behind a couple of ton-pound vehicle?
Well, Bertie's a professional driver, like our daddy was.
A professional
He
driver of
can
a
handle
plough. He drives a plough. And a
Yeah,
farm.
and
And a
he
field.
can drive a plow drunk. He can drive his car.
I feel
plowed
that
drunk
that's
all the
comparing
time.
apples to
Yeah.
oranges. Right,
He's
okay.
always plowing drunk.
You know what?
Damn right I
Fine.
do.
So,
What the hell is that, Bertie?
Bottle opener. You don't judge me.
That is not a bottle opener. That looks like a fucking talon. What, did you kill a hawk?
No. It's a claw.
is that what you bring around the ladies to impress them, dear?
I don't know. Is it working?
No.
No, it's bloody well not working.
Well, plan failed then.
Fuck. You know what? We have a plan, though, don't we? We're supposed to be playing this game here.
Oh, God, yeah.
Nicely done, Edie.
Oh, what game? Thank you. What game are we drinking?
We're playing the Dungeons and the Dragons. I've got to finish them out in this game, you know.
Well, how do you drink the Dungeons and the Dragons?
We're not drinking anything. We're playing the game.
Or not
Whatever-
drinking?
What you can fight? You can fucking drink. It's just I'm trying to run a game from him, like the Dungeons and the Dragons. So if you want to drink, you can. But
So we
I'm
can make it a drinking game? Like drink every time there's a dragon dungeon?
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
that's fine. You know, yes, right. It's a drinking game. Here we go. Every single time I say something to do with trees, you're going to drink, right?
With what?
All right, but I need to get more. I don't have it. I don't. It's so bright in here, you know.
Okay. Oh dear. Here we are. Okay, fine. So we've got Shades McGee over here. Bertie, are you ready to start your game? You're finishing it out today, so we're gonna have to rush along. We're making it a bit of a rush job, right?
This is just Bertie. I don't know how you wear two glasses at the same time.
Huh?
Because he's two kinds of stupid.
Where you wearing two? I can't wear two prescriptions. There we go. That's better.
There you go. Cheers.
It's just getting so bright in here.
Is that a coconut shot glass?
Yep.
Oh, you on vacation too, Bertie?
No. Every day's a vacation when you got coconut rum.
Oh yes, yes.
Right. Okay. So here we go. Right.
Right.
So you've got your if you remember correctly, because I don't bloody well. So you got yourself in trouble with a bunch of goblins.
Uh-huh.
Right. So they have said, right, that in order to keep the peace in the goblin village,
Uh-huh.
you've got to go retrieve the goblin stone from the sorcerer up in the castle, right? So
Wow.
they've supplied with you a couple of things, including a very gorgeous and vivacious, geeky goblin girl,
Wow.
right, to help you along the way, right? Okay, so
I
she's
bet that she could dance on the pole.
I bet she could.
right. Well, she's not your usual goblin though, right? So she's as tall as a regular human. So she's a bit of a goblin hybrid, you might say. So, tits for days, glasses, long hair. She's a bit on the green side, though. So she's still quite green, but she's got nice little pointy ears.
That's like your third girlfriend, Bertie.
Wow.
When she drank too much, she turned literally green.
Did she?
Yes.
That's interesting then. All right. Well, there you go. Imagine she's a girlfriend, right? Okay, so.
She could projectile vomit like a goddamn fire hose.
Yeah.
I don't know why
no
you're telling me this.
No one could beat her at that game. She always just went way farther than anybody.
You'd take out a window with that shit.
Yes, she could. It was real powerful.
I feel like this is so wonderful. Right. I've got a visual now. Okay, so the goblin girl has looked up at you, right, Virgil the Valiant, and says, "Okay, sweet sir, so we've got to," and I'm trying to talk in a old sexily like, but I don't know how to talk very sexy, so you're gonna have to just imagine, right? Okay, so.
Well, maybe that's not true. You know how to talk sexy.
Well, I don't know what.
Just pretend Bertie is the pool boy.
Right, well, I'll try. Okay, so, no, dear, this is going to end in a bloody dumpster fire. Fine. So, the goblin girl says, "Okay, Bertie, so we've got to go through the woods of despair, and then we have to make it through the woods all the way and have to be alive so that we can get to the castle where the sorcerer is to get the goblin stone back."
Well, pumpkin tits, let's get out there and adventure.
Oh, I like the charming way that you speak to me.
Bertie, you need to show that woman some damn respect.
You're damn right I do. Just did.
No, that was just... No, Bertie. What?
I complimented her.
Right.
No
wonder your
Bertie.
dates don't go well, Bertie.
Yes, that's no wonder you've had how many fucking wives now? 20. I lost
At
count.
least,
Okay,
at
if
the
I
least.
got many wives, that means something's working.
Something's
No.
not working, Bertie, and it's you. You're the common denominator, you daft idiot.
You need to show respect. Don't treat them like a streetwalker.
Right, so, fine, okay, so. You paid her a compliment, right, okay.
Yeah, me and pumpkin
That
tits.
was
Now.
not a compliment.
No, it's not a compliment, but I'm trying to, for the sake of the gang, I'm going to try to move it along and just
All right.
pretend that he's not a daft cow. Okay, so...
Well, he is.
So, the goblin girl, okay, I think her name was Guinevere, is that what we decided on? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Right, okay,
Like from the King Arthur?
No, it's Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn was the goblin, the geeky goblin girl. So Gwendolyn says, "All right, sir, are you ready to go? We have to go into the dark woods. But we don't know what's going on there, so we might have to kind of take a look around and make sure that it's safe before we enter, because it's completely pitch black."
Bertie, bring your shotgun.
I already got yelled at about this. Apparently, we don't have shotguns.
You don't have any guns.
What do you mean you don't have a shotgun,
He's
Bertie?
got
You
an
always
axe.
have a shotgun.
No, he's either
Apparently,
got
I'm
a
just supposed to
great
go in there
sword.
naked.
You got a bloody great sword. You
What
use...
the hell is this
I got
medieval
axes.
times?
I got a bunch
What?
of axes and shit.
Right, an axe and a great sword. So,
So we got to run recon.
right, well, you've got to figure out...
Just take a look around, see what we're
Right, so here's the thing. So you can use what's called a perception roll.
Well, Bertie doesn't have any perception.
No, he doesn't see shit.
No, he does not.
So you're gonna have to go into the dark woods. But just take your time, alright? So you don't have any perception, so you're gonna have to go into the dark by yourself. So here we go. You and Gwendolyn, right? Gwendolyn, fuck's sake. So you both walk into the dark woods, alright? There's a mist.
Oh, I remember this game now.
Her name is Gwendolyn Fucksake.
Right, so, yes, fine, fuck everything. Yes, her name is Gwendolyn Fucksake.
Gwendolyn, fuck's sake.
We used to play this game when it first started.
Right, so you go,
Yeah.
yes, Edie. See, at least your sisters are on the right track. Here we go. So you're going to the deep, dark woods. Okay, so there's a mist that
Gwendolyn,
starts...
fuck's sake.
With Gwendolyn Fucksake. Yeah, fine. I'm going to try to humour you, dear. Alright, so you walk in, there's a mist that starts forming around your feet. You can't see shit for shit. And then all of a sudden, right, you see these big, glowing, orange eyes staring
We'll just kill it.
You know, you're not one for stories today, Edie. Fuck's sake. And not Gwendolyn, fuck's sake. So,
No.
you see these glowing, orange, yellowish eyes, and they're staring right at you.
No.
Right, they're through the bush. Directly ahead, right. And you hear this low grumble and a growl. As if it's trying to warn you to back the fuck off. That you're going the wrong direction, right?
Well,
So-
I have a question.
Yes, dear.
Is Birdie's character high, or is he really seeing this?
Oh, no. Well, so...
I have not eaten in a fortnight, so I think I have not seen him. Or I'm not high.
You're not
high.
You're not high. You're not high because Gwendolyn can see him as well.
No.
And
All right,
so
well,
she's...
Birdie.
So she says, "Oh, Sir Virgil, I don't know what to do. It looks like we've ran into something that's big and scary. I don't know if we should try to sneak around it or if we should attack it. What do you think, big brave Virgil?"
I'm gonna kill that son bitch.
Oh, right. Okay,
All
so
right,
we're just
yeah,
going
yeah,
straight
yeah.
for it. Fine, okay.
Go in there, berserker rage.
Make the family proud, Birdie. Kill it.
God damn right.
So, are you using your great axe or are you using your great sword, Mr. Rambo?
Well, don't I have two axes?
You have two axes, right? So you have two
Two
axes.
axes. Let's go in there.
He has two asses?
No, he just needs one. The big one that he's making out of himself. So, you got two axes, right?
Oh, great.
Okay. So, are you going to run towards the big glowing eyes, or are you going to throw the axes from a distance to make sure that, you know, whatever it is, you're not going to get your ass beaten to hell and back?
Can I taunt him into coming out?
Sure, what do you want to do?
I'm just over there like,
Do you
come
want
and
to-
get it, bitch.
Click some beer bottles out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Orange eyes, come out and play.
That's right. Right, you're on the same track as I am there. Okay. So, okay, so you want to maybe, you're gonna, fine, I got this, fine. So, you start clanging your axes together, right? You're enticing him. Right. So, he starts growling even more. So, unfortunately, there you go, you're on the right track, dear. Bless you. Okay.
All right, you got him on the ropes now, Birdie.
Right, so all of the sudden, right, you see the yellowish orange eyes slowly rising up. And you're not quite sure when those eyes are going to stop. And they keep going up. And all of a sudden, you feel like your life choices from here all the way up to this moment was a big bloody fuck up, right? And the eyes keep going up.
Now, don't let him intimidate you, Birdie.
Right.
Show him who's the boss.
So,
Gwendolyn, fuck's sake, we gotta get the hell out of here.
oh
Now,
no,
Birdie, don't
I'm
run
afraid
away
not.
like a fucking coward.
Right, you're too late, dear. So,
Stand and fight.
right, so
What does I think that he should stand and fight? What does the audience think he should do?
Now, what do you think? Because I think I should run.
No.
Get
Right.
somewhere where
So
I can, like,
you can run, but the only way I'm going to tell you though, there's a catch if you run. You can run, right? But you'd have to run the other bloody direction because he's standing right in the middle of the pathway.
And how are you going to get your orbs?
Well, he's super tall. I kind of want to get him back down to my level.
Just swing low, Birdie. Swing low.
Well, I can't hit him in the face if he's super tall.
No, you can hit him in the balls. Fight dirty. I say stand and fight. What does the audience think he should do?
What does the audience think? I can't see shit.
Well, right. Well, we're about to find out.
We're waiting. So, audience members, I think that Birdie needs to stop being a little wussy, and he needs to stand and fight. What does everybody else think?
Right. So 30 says the old sat.
The old sat?
Yes, the old sit all the time. Oh, the old sat. I'm not quite sure what that means.
If I'm... Roops. Right. Oh, the old saying says you can... Oh, right. Well, I think the turkey is trying to say that you should make a run for it and attack him. Set him on face. Just head him face on, you know. Oh, she says it's a mistake, but that's fine. That's totally fine. I will tell you that if you try to run towards him, you may be able to get through him to get to the other side, because you still have to get to the castle where the sorcerer is, who's got the goblin stone. If you run the other direction, you're running away.
Throw an axe at his testicles whilst running.
That's
running towards him. So are you saying, can you throw an axe while you're running towards him?
Yes. Can I run at him, throw an axe, and hit him in the balls?
Yes, we can try to do that. Okay, so we're going to try to do that. Do you have let's see. Oh, right, your axes are 1d6. Okay, so we're going to try to run towards him. And you're going to try to throw with your mighty axes. Okay, so it looks like you throw the axe, right? And it hits his knee. Right? So it's enough to make him stop, but it's also enough to get him a little bit more pissed than he already is.
Birdie, you're not drinking enough. You're not aiming true.
No.
So, what do you want to do?
It ain't my fault. It's all this dwarf's fault.
You've still got one axe in your hand.
Well,
and you got a great sword on your back.
Slide between his legs and then hit him in the balls.
Okay, so we're going to have to roll for that. Athletics first.
No.
Okay. And then we're going to roll. Right. Okay, so you run towards him, right? You get down on your knees, which I'm sure you're used to. Get down on your knees, and you slide under him, and you take the axe and you slice him right under his undertoe, right under the undercarriage, right there.
There you go.
And lots of blood has come out. So he's decided to get down on all fours. When you slide away from him, you notice that you've decided to take on an owlbear. Do you know what an owlbear is?
It's like a bear that done fucked an owl?
Well, something of the sort, but it's a big, bad, huge fucker that you don't want to mess with.
Birdie always messes with huge fuckers he don't want to mess with.
Right, so think of a grizzly bear, right?
My first wife.
Think of a grizzly bear.
No.
It's about 10 times bigger than that.
No.
So, you've...
It is like your first wife.
There you go. Right, well, you're an overachiever, that's fine. So you turn back around. He has staggered onto one knee, but he's still ready to go. So he gets on all fours and he tries to run towards you. Okay? Now, you've still got one axe in your hand and you've got a great sword on your back. What do you want to do?
Great sword, swinging at his head.
Okay, so are you running towards him or are you going to wait for him to come towards you?
I'm going to wait for him to come to me, dodging while I'm dodging. Kick-ow.
Okay, because he's running towards you. It's his turn, so he has the ability to fight back. So he's running towards you. Okay, he takes a big, huge swipe at your chest and barely grazes the front of you. Enough that your skin breaks a little bit. So, you're wanting to take your greatsword and go for the neck?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's down at my level, right? He's not like towering over me.
He's on all fours now.
Okay.
So he's kind of at your level. Right, on all
Well, that's
fours.
the position that Birdie's familiar with.
Right, well, he's got a lot of positions he's used to. So, he runs towards you on all fours. Okay. He misses you and he tries to swipe. You take your great sword. You wield it back. And you slash him right on his chest. And he falls to the ground with a big oomph. So you've defeated the big owl bear. Gwendolyn off to the side, scared as a little shaken leaf, and says, "Oh, you're so brave, Sir Virgil. Now we must go through the rest of the path to get to the castle." Right? So.
Right.
Right. So you're done with him, right? He's all fucked and you know, whatever. So you're going to keep heading down the path, okay? You see something glowing up ahead. It's some sort of it's a glowing type of building, but you can't quite figure out what it is. So Gwendolyn and you walk a little bit further, and you see this castle, and it's glowing like a green, weird kind of orby kind of thing, right? So it gives off this weird aura, and it smells like shit. Okay, so beggars can't be choosers. So you try to get to the castle, right? Because you assume that if it's glowing this weird, it must be something to do with a sorcerer. And you see out front that there are guardsmen, right? But they're different guardsmen because they're these tall, beautiful, buxom female guards that look like Xena the Warrior Princess, right?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Tits for days, legs for even longer, and swords dragging behind them, right? So you can either challenge them, charge at them, and try to get through the gate, because there's two of them. There's two big Amazonian Xena Warrior Princess guards, or you can try to use whatever charm that you might possibly have to get through the castle. Either charm or lie to get through the castle to get to the sorcerer. Now, you don't have a lot of charisma.
No, he does not.
No, but you could deceive him if you tried. So, you either can deceive them, or you can charge them and try to fight them. Now,
Well, I was trying to deceive them.
okay, so you try to deceive them. What kind of story do you think you can come up with to try to get through the castle?
Well, how you doing? I'm the janitor. Here's my janitor apprentice. There's a toilet done clogged up on the 8th floor. It is a fucking mess.
Marty, there are no fucking toilets in the Dungeons and the Dragons.
You don't know that.
You hear this.
I do know that.
You hear these big roars of laughter, and they say, "Excuse me, sir. I don't know what a fucking janitor is, but if you don't tell us why you're here, we're going to cut your head off."
No,
I think they should cut his head off.
We clean up stuff, and that's part of the job. It's just a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
Are you one of the sorcerer's servants? Is that what you're one of the sorcerer's servants?
No.
Right, you're late, You're a couple of days late.
No.
Right.
That's why I'm trying to get in here, because, shit.
Right, so you're gonna...
I'm late. I got stuff to do. I need this job.
Fine, so we're gonna do
it is. Mercy Street. I need this job.
We're gonna do a deception roll to see what we can do here.
They're not going to be able to do much.
No.
All right, for some strange bloody miracle, you've decided you're able to get through.
Oh well, that is a goddamn miracle.
Sheer dumb luck. You got through the gates.
The janitor excuse always works.
Right, well, so you got to go upstairs, all right? Look, kind of like Hogwarts kind of feel of it, right? There's stairs moving everywhere. You got to go up the stairs, right? Okay.
They move around for no fucking reason.
They move around for no fucking reason. It's like any other Saturday night on a bender for you.
It's like, what the hell's the goddamn point? You know what I mean? Like, it's a goddamn school.
Right. So, Gwendolyn is following behind you slowly but surely, right? You're going up the stairs. And she says, "Oh, Mr. Virgil, I think you have to go into the room to the right to get to where you need to go." And so so what you're going to do? Are you going to listen to her and go to the room to the right, or you want to keep going up the stairs?
Nah, come on, sex in that room.
Right. Okay, getting down to business. So, you're going to the room, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, she shuts the door behind her very quickly.
Yes, she does.
Right. And she looks at you and says, "I can't take it anymore, Sir Virgil. I must reveal myself to you."
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, her eyes, they glow a very, very bright yellow. Right?
Oh, shit.
And all of a sudden, smoke starts swirling around her. And you start smelling an awful and putrid smell.
Well, this is very disappointing.
Right. And the skin off of Gwendolyn starts just melting away and revealing this very gaunt, skeletal-like creature. And you hear this low, rumbling laughter. And he says, "You stupid fuck."
Yes.
Right.
That's what my 8th grade teacher told me.
Well, there you go. It's your 8th grade teacher. Fuck all. The game's ended now. No, I don't know. So all of a sudden you see this skeletal creature and he's facing you, and he's got one of those Cheshire cat smiles on his face, and he says, "Now I've got you trapped. Those stupid goblins, they didn't know what's coming, but they offered you up as a human sacrifice." Right?
Here's the thing, they fucked up because I ain't human.
Well, they don't know that. They're goblins. They're dumb shites, aren't they?
Yeah, no, I'm telling her, you fucked up because you ain't got a human.
What do you mean? You've got a head, you've got 2 legs, you've got 2 arms. You're a fucking human.
No.
All right. So he feels scorned, right? He feels like he's been tricked, right? He gets angrier and angrier. And you know what he bloody does? He only bloody turns back into that owlbear that was there before.
What happened?
He turns back into that owlbear that you killed before. Or so you thought.
Owlbears are again?
Right. So,
Well,
this is your
same one, but he killed him.
He's a sorcerer, for fuck's sake. I can't explain it. Right?
Oh.
Gwendolyn was behind you, but she disappeared every now and again, so you don't quite know if there are 2 owlbears or there are 1, but you know for fucking sure that there is an owlbear in front of you and around his neck.
So wait, this son of a bitch can turn into a goddamn werebear pig, and I can't have a magic machine gun?
No, because you're not a bloody sorcerer. You're a dwarf, for Pete's sake. But you can defeat him.
No.
Because what you see around his neck is a glowing green stone.
Well, that's what you needed, Bertie. Go get it.
Right. So if you remember what the goblin leader said, if you take the goblin stone back, he will cease to exist, the sorcerer. Right. So,
Yeah.
how are you going to take the necklace away? He's right above you. What do you want to do?
I got my big axe, right? The big one.
Right, yes, the big
Take
great sword.
that big axe and just go at him.
All right, so. Okay, so. You take your big... It's a great sword, by the way, dear. You take your big great sword.
I thought I had like a big axe.
You had 2 axes, right? But you left
No,
one.
you lost them.
You lost the axes. You still have your great sword above you. On your back.
What are they, bullets? They're axes. I could have just pulled it out of this son of a bitch.
I don't know. You decided not to pull them out. Whatever. You know. You have to decide to pull things out when you walk away, right? But you still have your great sword, which is 2d6, which is a lot of damage. So, you take your great sword and you swipe it across his neck. And all of a sudden you hear the shrill scream coming out of him with complete and utter terror, right?
No.
And the stone drops into your hand. And the sorcerer ceased to exist.
Damn.
No more. And the castle starts to crumble, so you have to leave. And you have to run all the way down the crazy stairs again and out and away from the castle and away from the woods. And you're back in the goblin village, facing the goblin leader with the green stone in your hand. And he says, so you finally got the stone back. But where is Gwendolyn? Where is Gwendolyn?
You mean that broad would turn into a goddamn werebear or some shit?
That double
You
crossing
fucked me over big
bitch.
time there, Chief.
Right. Well, I wasn't expecting that, but I appreciate you getting my stone back.
Oh, good. Well, here's your fucking stone. I got shit to do.
Right. Oh, so you don't want your bag of gold then? That's fine. I'll be taking it myself.
Do some shit.
Fine. Okay, I'll keep the 600 bag pieces. 600 gold
Give
pieces.
me the bag. But
Oh, right. Well, you've got a bit of an attitude now. I might have changed my mind.
Oh, I've got an attitude. Well, you know what? You set me up with this broad who was kind of hot. But she turns out to be some fucking sorcerer.
Well, how the bloody hell am I supposed to know? I'm not a sorcerer. I can't perceive things.
Well, I ain't heard sorry.
Well, I'm sorry that you decided to have an attitude. All right.
Oh, okay. Fuck me then.
Fine. We're having a bloody hypothetical argument. We're getting way out of hand. Anyways, so you've returned the stone. Congratulations. You've made it through the journey, Bertie. Congratulations, Virgil the Valiant has achieved the goal of getting the goblin stone. You could look a bit happier. I know it.
Bertie doesn't look happy
I'm
ever.
just saying that feller who runs that goblin village is an asshole.
Goblins are assholes to begin with. I don't know
Yeah.
why you thought they were a nice, kind, and peaceful being.
He's a dick. I didn't get a goddamn sorry out of him.
Well, I'm sorry for you, all right? I
Why do you never get
apologise on
laid
the
by
goblin
that
leader's
goblin
behalf. Well, there you are then. I'll make sure to write to the government about the goblins.
Strongly worded letter.
But, I tell you what, we've gone a bit over now. But, you've done your game now, CED.
Well, but we did start late because we couldn't figure out the internet.
That's right, the
Wow.
internet decided to be a bit of a bitch to us today.
Computers
Yes.
don't work right.
No, they don't work right.
They're saucy minxes, that's what they are.
Well,
Yes.
Right, so,
All right. So
Congratulations.
now what are we doing? Am I meeting you halfway, Bertie? We gonna get some drinks?
Now I'm gonna grab my keys and then I'm gonna. You want me to bring this just for the ride?
Yeah, you should bring that. You're gonna need to hydrate.
Yeah, you know what?
right,
You're right.
priorities.
Yeah, you gotta hydrate.
And I'm gonna get my keys here.
Well,
All right,
during the
I'll
time
meet
that
you.
you're getting your keys, thank you everybody who decided to join us tonight. Oh, there he goes.
Well, there he goes. I guess we're not meeting halfway.
No, dear, I don't even think you're going to be meeting at all.
No,
Right, there he
Bertie.
is, Bertie. All right.
Did you break a hip,
Bertie?
Bertie? Hello, Bertie.
Huh?
There he
Did you
is.
break your hip?
No, I'm all right.
Bertie, don't break your hip again.
No, it's all metal now.
Oh dear. Well, in any case,
all right.
So thank you everybody who decided to join us today. And we've got new and exciting games coming up where Mavis is going to be running Star Wars for Edie and Bertie against my better judgment, but here we are.
We're running what with the what? What are we doing?
Edie, we're Star Wars. We're running Star Wars. I'm running Star Wars for you and Bertie.
What happened to the Dungeons and the Dragons?
Is that the one with the little wizard boy?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, what are we doing with the little wizard boy? I thought we were still running in the dungeons.
Well, right, but the Goblin Leader and the Sorcerer's Stone, we're all done now. Well, I suppose we can keep going with the Dungeons and Dragons. Do you want me to keep running a Dungeons and Dragons game? That's the thing. We could do that, or we could do the Star Wars.
I was not a fan of the little wizard boy.
The Goblin Leader. Fine, we won't be interacting with the Goblin Leader again. But we'll.
No, what's that? What's the little wizard boy in the Star Wars?
There's not a wizard boy. Harry Potter? He's not in Star Wars.
Well, Bertie said he was.
Well, since when do you trust the knowledge of Bertie? Oh dear. Well, we'll decide then. But we do have exciting shows coming up, and our grandchildren are running a show this weekend on Sunday. 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. They're running the Chronicles of Darkness, so make sure you tune in then for some fancy adventures.
Oh.
And yes, thank you for humouring us tonight in our drunken stupors. And we hope that you have a wonderful evening. Edie, Bertie, say goodbye, dears.
Goodbye.
Hello to Pee-Pee-Hole.
Go have some drinks.
Right.
Hello to Fellatio.
Hello to Fellatio. Okay.
All right, Bertie. See you in a few hours.
All right, dears. Good night. Good night.